I recently became obsessed with this character after finding a figure of him in a local comic shop, and he's amazing. Like, look at this character. So cool. And as we all know by now, due to the popularity of the Into the Spider-Verse movies and No Way Home, that there's an entire multiverse filled with different forms of different variations of Spider-Man. They can be human, or they don't have to be. My favourite of the latter is Peter Parker. What an icon. Absolute legend. They can be from New York or somewhere else, like Japan, which is where Takuya Yamashiro is from, also referred to as the Japanese Spiderman, or Toei Spider-Man. He first appeared in a Japanese live-action superhero television series produced by Toei, the company that makes Dragon Ball and One Piece. It's loosely based on the Marvel Comics Spider-Man character, but it's close enough. The series lasted 41 episodes, which aired on Tokyo Channel 12 from May 17th, 1978 to March 14th, 1979. Marvel has now uploaded an English subtitled version of all 41 episodes on their website. While Toei's version of the character Takuya Yamashiro, Spider-Man, wore the same costume as his Marvel counterparts, the show's storyline and the origin of the character's powers deviated from the source material just a tiny bit, I might say. In addition to fighting by himself, this incarnation of Spider-Man is also piloted a giant mech known as Leopardon, I hope I'm saying that right, which he would summon to fight off enlarged versions of the show's monsters, similar to like Power Rangers. If you've never seen that, you should, but yeah. And also keep in mind, Japanese Spider-Man came first before Power Rangers. How crazy is that? So the plot of the show, oh, the plot. It's very weird, just like most things that come out of Japan, to be fair. But it's not your usual Spider-Man story. A young motorcycle racer named Takuya Yamashiro sees a UFO fall into Earth, a space warship named Marvelier. Takuya's father, Dr. Hiroshi Yamashiro, a space archaeologist, investigates the case, but is killed upon finding the spaceship. The incident also attracts the attention of Professor Monster and his evil Iron Cross army, an alien group that plans to rule the universe. Takuya follows his father to the Marvelier and discovers Garia, the last surviving warrior of Planet Spider, a world that was destroyed by Professor Monster and the Iron Cross army. Garia explains that he was hunting Professor Monster, but now he needs someone to carry on the fight, and he injects Takuya with some of his own blood. The blood of a person from Planet Spider gives Takuya spider-like powers. Garia then gives Takuya a bracelet that activates his spider protector costume. It shoots web lines and controls the Marvelier ship, which can also transform into a giant robot called Leopardon, which we've established. He has a weakness to extremely cold temperatures, randomly. Using his powers, Takuya fights Professor Monster's army and other threats to Earth under the name Spider-Man. Spider-Man keeps his true identity a secret from the public, although his reputation as defender of justice is established early on. Spider-Man even gets a hit song named after him called the Spider-Man Boogie in episode 7. Only Juzo and the staff of the Interpol Secret Intelligence Division know of Spider-Man's true identity. They cooperate in various instances to thwart the schemes of the Iron Cross army. Spider-Man spends most of the series fighting off Ninders, the Iron Cross army's foot soldiers. He rarely finishes them off by himself, as they usually turn giant, forcing Spider-Man to summon Leopardon. When Spider-Man faces the enemy in each episode, he introduces himself while performing a dramatic pose. A version of the song's theme song then plays as background music as Spider-Man begins to fight. The same shot of Spider-Man conducting the pose would be used repeatedly a couple of times before the battle. Toei's version of Spider-Man rarely uses his web shooters and just swings between buildings with like a rope, as his main mode of transport is a car called the Spider Machine GP7, along with his aircraft called the Marvelier. He also shot his submachine gun at enemies before, which is absolutely hilarious. Yamashiro has subsequently appeared in comic storylines The Spider-Verse and Spider-Geddon, which is amazing that Marvel is actually acknowledging the fact that this 8th wonder of the world actually existed, and I hope to God that he's in the last Spider-Verse movie, because why not? Have a bit of fun, Marvel, come on, like. Well, that's it. I hope you liked the video. If you did, like and subscribe, comment down below what you thought, and peace.